What we need at the moment is an infrastructure which can facilitate people from all around the world to work together from the first moment in order to design new large-scale projects and then to have the resources to take those projects into the real life.
Well, it's still the case that I think globally people are reinventing the wheel, perhaps repeating unnecessary mistakes, as a result of which far too many innovations don't make it from being an idea to having impact.
Leaders today have not had to confront the kinds of sort of fundamental transformations nationally, economically, socially, that we're confronting today. The challenges are substantial enough and serious enough that we really ought to be looking far and wide for solutions.
Well, SIX was sort of given birth about 3 or 4 years ago. I think what's fascinating is the pace of change and, in a way, the mainstreaming of social innovations happened faster than I think we expected.
Most of the organisations within SIX are mission-driven organisations. We are not there just to seize the opportunity to make money by delivering a contract for government or for a private body.
SIX Network really changed the way people work and the way social problems are responded to in the world by connecting people and providing that infrastructure. And it's our job now to make sure that we do that.
So we're based in Toronto, Canada, and at some points it can be isolating because we only know our local networks and resources. SIX is vitally important. This is the one network that's actually trying to build bridges. It's really important for us to be part of SIX because that way we get connected to a global community of social innovation thinkers and practitioners.
We as Europe are facing so many challenges that innovation is a kind of an outcome of necessity. And we see the challenges more and more have the basically social nature. Many other things cannot be solved by the regulatory framework of government. So we have to somehow reinvent many things if we want to survive in a kind of a dignified way.
I think SIX has an opportunity to actually help us all get better at what we do. And as new organisations emerge, they can not just be connected with the other players in the space, but can be connected to a body of knowledge and of learning.
SIX has been able to bring together people from across sectors, from around the world, who in many cases are or would have been struggling individually to tackle particular social issues, and instead they're able to come together and share resources and knowledge about what works.
It's not just connecting with our neighbors, it's global. So that means the places in which ideas are generated are more numerous than ever. So that is why we need networks and intermediaries like SIX, because the scale is so large.
What makes SIX different from other conferences or other networks is that SIX is a very tight network. SIX engages people who not only are looking to tackle social challenges, but people who identify as being innovative in that space. They're not hierarchical. You have people at all levels of the organization, from some of the most senior public officials to on-the-ground practitioners. And the way that SIX engages those members is also, in and of itself, innovative.
We've really refined how we design our events. There is very little sitting down and being talked to. It's a lot of workshops, a lot of opening people up to new ideas, but there's also a lot of inspiring new projects that people talk about. And we leave a lot of space. We create an atmosphere where it's safe. It's safe to talk about what doesn't work. So we ask people to learn from each other in that way as well.
I think these methods can strengthen civic participation in a different way by actually getting people engaged with the design and development of new services.
So these collaborations, these concrete actions, these replications of projects, these secondments of staff from the UK and the US to Australia, for example, are real things that come out of these workshops. And I think what people really enjoy about a SIX event is that you never know who you're going to meet.
One of the main challenges I think that we've seen is how do you scale some of those good ideas so you're not just always prototyping and things aren't getting any further. So I think the SIX network and the Global Innovation Academy are two great vehicles for making that happen.
The point of social innovation isn't to be social innovators. The point is to generate impact. The point is to generate better solutions, right? So networks like SIX play a really important role in acting as an accelerator for the spread of ideas, for the building of capacity, for training, for professional development, for also just kind of spirit, really, esprit de corps, because this work isn't easy. And so you almost need to know you're in good company to do it.
I think that it's a huge opportunity to put together civil society, corporate people, and the public system to break and start another kind of society, maybe.